possible with the Protected Profits app and how much money you can make if you take action. So, this is the main interface of the Protected Profits app. Again, I'll explain how everything works a bit later in this video. Let's monitor the trades the app makes for the next 15 minutes. For the sake of time, I've sped up this video so you don't have to wait for 15 minutes. I'll comment on the trades while the app is running. Okay, so you can see the app has already placed a trade while I was setting up this screen recording. A Swiss franc and Japanese yen call trade, ending soon. It's a protected trade. Funny, I didn't expect that. I'll explain exactly what a protected trade is soon, but it basically means that you don't lose any money on this trade. It's a neutral trade. Okay, next one coming up. Australian dollar and Japanese yen. Put trade. Ending soon. That's a winner for $17 profit. Let's speed it up a bit more. Okay, so there we go. Plenty of protected trades there if you could see that. Still, we managed to rake in about $50 in the last 15 minutes. Not bad, eh? Let's keep it running for another 45 minutes and see what happens. I'll speed this up really fast for you. So had the app running for a little over an hour at this point, and our balance went up from $250 to a whopping $981. That's $731 of profit. Pretty awesome, huh? The Protected Profits app spots, on average, 2 trade setups per minute. That's 100 trade setups per hour. With the markets being open 24 hours, 5 days a week, that's almost 15,000 trade setups per week. But before we talk numbers, let's talk facts. Bold and overhyped claims are a dime a dozen, and I'm not planning on insulting your intelligence like that. Everyone knows that facts and proof are the only things that matter. We'll present you the facts, and you can make up your own mind if the Protected Profits app is right for you. The only thing I ask from you is to approach all this information with an open mind and to put whatever experience you had with binary options in the past for the next couple of minutes. Does that sound fair to you? Before we get started, I got some bad news for you. I hate to break it to you, but there's a big fat rain cloud hanging over the binary options industry, and it's definitely not going to go away anytime soon. Let me explain to you very quickly what I mean. This is the exact reason 99.9% of the people fail at making money, and why you are going to succeed if you keep watching this video. Let me illustrate what I mean with a simple example. Imagine you take any $100 trade with any broker. In this example, if you're right about the direction, you win $75. But what if you're wrong? You lose $100. So you win, you get $75 profit. But when you lose $100. Even a kid can tell you that in the end, you will always lose with this setup. Even if you had a system that is right 90% of the time, your losers will still wipe out your winners. And this is the exact reason almost everyone loses money in this industry. But what if you could protect yourself from losses? If you think that's impossible, think again. How do you think the biggest hedge funds in the world manage their portfolios? They can spot a losing trade from a mile away and place an opposite trade to offset it. Granted, they won't win that particular trade, but they won't lose it either. Your losses will be zero, and your wins will stay at $75. Does this make sense to you? This is exactly what we've been working on over the last couple of years. It's also the reason hedge funds are making billions of dollars. They use advanced algorithms to protect themselves against losses, creating so-called protected trades. Let me show you, very quickly, how we've built these protected trades into our software. Okay, so we're back in the software. This should look familiar to you as you've already seen it in action at the start of this video. Let me go over everything very quickly and explain to you how the system works. Here in the top row, you can see your account details. At the moment, these are the details from one of my Bank to Binary accounts. This is my actual live account. Every trade you see is real and is being executed in real time. This part, the whole middle part, isn't very relevant for you. This is the heart of the trading algorithm, constantly scanning the markets for high probability trading opportunities. In the area below the middle part, you can see the current status of the Protected Profits app. As you can see, now it's scanning the market. Let's wait until the app has found a potential trade setup. There we go, trade found. The live trade shows the actual trade. You can also see a confirmation whether the trade is placed in my account. Now we hide the first 10 seconds of the direction of the trade. We do this on purpose so nobody can just manually copy the trade our system makes. So, how do protected trades work? As I explained to you before, our algorithm calculates every second if a trade is going in the wrong direction. If a trade is sliding towards becoming a losing trade, we take a protected trade. This protected trade is programmed to compensate the potential loss. Let's speed up the video again and see if we can catch a protected trade. Here we go. So the algorithm determined that this trade would have turned into a loser after it was taken, so it immediately triggered this trade. Total loss? $0. The Protected Profits app is specifically designed to find extremely profitable trade setups, execute them, and in case anything goes wrong, it's the financial market after all, enable the protected algorithm. In other words, take an offsetting trade to have your loss at zero. This is definitely not some loophole or trick I've discovered overnight. But before I tell you how I made this shocking discovery, there's something you should know about me. Hi, my name is Justin Stein. I'm not without flaws, I'm not a superhuman, but I am good with numbers. Let's just say I'm very good with numbers. At 19 years old, I've won the prestigious William Lowell Putnam Mathematical Competition Award. At 21, I got recruited in Goldman Sachs, and that's when I started making 14-hour days, working 7 days a week. It was 12 December 2005, and I remember the day like it was yesterday. I woke up that day with what could best be described as acute brain fog. I found myself having a terrible time processing any form of information. It felt like my whole brain had just shut down overnight. It was like my brain decided it had enough and gave me the finger for years of abuse. And it only went downhill from there. I developed some weird twitches in my whole body. Things like inserting a key into a lock was almost challenging beyond belief. I found it so challenging to talk that I stopped speaking altogether. I was 27 years old and going in and out of emergency rooms. Why was this happening to me? Being near dead, burned out, and with a complete lack of life at this age changes you. I quit my job. I wasn't going there anymore anyway, and started listening to music and taking long sailing trips on my own. Slowly, my cognition came back. Over the next couple years, I spent traveling the world, reading everything I got my hands on, and slowly working my way back into the financial industry as an independent man. I was the type of guy you saw on an exotic location working from a beach cafe on his laptop, perfecting the algorithm to take what I learned at Goldman and apply it to regular people's accounts. People like you and me. Fast forward to May 12, 2009. It was a very sunny day. The financial crisis just hit massively, and I couldn't have cared less. I was taking a stroll to my new accountant's office in Palm Beach, Florida. After a few minutes of small talk, he told me that because of the demand for his services by very high net worth individuals, it would probably make more sense for me going to a small-time, inexpensive national firm like H&R Block. After listening to his introduction, I handed over my statements from the past few years. I will never forget his face as he thumbed through a couple of pages. "Are you kidding me?" He walked to his door and closed it for more privacy. I've never seen anything like this. Needless to say, he signed me as a client straight away. Over the last 10 years, I've made more money than I could spend in 50 lifetimes. I'm not saying this to brag and boast, not at all. Money for me has always been about time, freedom, and fulfilling experiences, and I hope it'll be the same for you. What would you do if you had $1,000 coming into your account each and every day? What about $10,000 every single day like clockwork? How would that make you feel? It might seem far away, but if you secure a copy today, you will be making at least $1,000 a day in your first week, and within your first month, you will have your first $10,000 day too. Think about it. What would you do? Would you quit your underpaid job, buy that dream car, take your family on vacation, donate to your favorite charity? What if I told you that if you activated the software right now, you could do all of these things in a matter of days? We asked a couple of our members, who are normal, everyday people like you and me, to record a screen recording of their trading account every weekday so we could post them on this site. I invite you to check them out and see what can be yours after you've watched this video. A lot of people ask me, if this works so well, why on earth release it to the public? Well, to be honest, I've had the plans to make the software look presentable and release it all the way back to 2009. However, the timing just wasn't right for me. It was during an annual reflection in Indonesia that several waves of inspiration hit me. I was getting more and more pissed off at the industry I once worked in, where everyone in a small circle makes money at the cost of honest and hardworking people like you and me. It's a poisonous system, and it has to change. Believe it or not, helping people get out of the rotten financial system gives meaning to my life. That's why I decided that in January 2017, we're going to launch a public trading hedge fund where everyone will be welcome. You don't have to be a millionaire or a certain social class to join. This will be the exact same system you see on this page. What you see is what you get. If you thought you could sign up today, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We're only open to the public in 1.5 years. However, there's a small chance you can still get early access. I've released 20 early bird licenses today, but only for the people closest to me on this private page. Once these 20 copies are gone, that's it. There'll be no more licenses released until January 2017. So if you're still watching this video, it means you're in luck because there is at least one copy left. But you must hurry. Someone could be taking it right now from under your nose, and once they're gone, you'll miss out on this opportunity for good. I highly recommend you secure your copy right now. Do not hold off. Do not procrastinate. Once these copies are gone, that's it. No exceptions. If you want a license, do it right away. Okay, listen. I'm not going to get all hyped up and get you all hyped up about the Protected Profits app and how it can help you. You've seen it live in action, and you can watch it trade live on the bottom of this page for as long as you want. But remember, every profitable trade you see the app taking below could be taken in your account. Each dollar you see the app make on screen could be yours, deposited into your bank account. Scroll around on this page, watch the video profit diaries, and see the app trading live. But don't wait too long, because again, every single trade the app makes live on this page could be flowing into your bank account. So what do you get if you're lucky enough to be able to secure a spot today? You'll get instant access to the exact same system trading live on this page. We hold nothing back. Most people who start out with $250 in the morning already make their first $1,000 profit by the time they finish dinner. Do you feel that having access to a powerful trading app like this will help you get that financial freedom you so desire and deserve? Remember, I'm giving away a limited number of copies of my software. Once these copies are done, that's it. No exceptions. So if you want to secure a copy, you need to do it right now. You need to take action right now because if you don't, someone else will snag your copy and you'll miss out for good. With that said, here's what you need to do right away. Fill in your email in the box below this video. Once you've done that, click the Get Access Now button and you'll be directed to the private members area where we'll set up your account for you. I'll meet you on that page with a fresh video and explain exactly how to set up your account, get access to the software, and start making profits. Go fill in your email address and hit the Get Access Now button. Your life is not going to change if you keep doing the same stuff you've been doing forever. That's just not how the world works. So either take action now or accept the status quo forever. Don't delay. Fill in your details right now, and I'll see you on the other side.